I'm here and with a heavy heart, a bright light shining on Miss Louise Hay and a friend I love so much who's having a lot of sad thoughts and thoughts of self-infliction and a very heavy heart. Miss Louise Hay was brought into my life not too long ago. She was brought into my life about 2 months ago, and Wayne Dyer was before that. And I got really connected with Mr. Wayne Dyer and just his amazingness and his mission, and I followed YouTube video after YouTube video, and I just watched and listened to him and read some of his books, and they just really resonated with me. And a soulful friend introduced me to Miss Louise Hay, but I guess I'd heard a few of her affirmations, but I wasn't quite sure who she was, and I actually found this lovely YouTube video, and Miss Louise Hay was also an amazing artist. And I think it's really important when people pass. Yes, it's very sad, and we all go through a grieving and a mourning process when people pass. But to know a spirit like Miss Louise Hay will never die. Her spirit is with us. It's with me right now. It's with you right now. Her life force, her body passed, but she's very much with us. And if you get online or anywhere, you can find her, and mostly you can find her in your heart. And she's really been speaking to me. I've been listening for the past 3 weeks. The first thing in the morning I do is I listen to, it's Louise Hay's morning meditation, and there's one with ads and one without ads. The ads just, they get in the way and they interfere, and it's so lovely, and Louise's voice is just amazing, and I haven't found anyone that I've really connected with entirely what they say. I pick up bits and pieces here and there, some people's wisdom and words, and I kind of don't understand it or understand it. And with Louise, I felt so connected with her. And when I found out she passed away yesterday, it was really sad. It's very sad, and it makes my heart very heavy. But I know that she's with us, and so we'll keep her alive, and she is here with us, and she would be telling us all to love ourselves. I've been listening to one of her books, and I found it on YouTube, a lovely resource, and she does a lot of mirror talking, and I've been doing that today and thinking of her all the time. So do it with me too. We're going to mirror talk, and I've done this before, but you look at yourself in the mirror, or even this lovely little smartphone, you can record yourself a video, and you look at yourself, and I'm looking at myself, looking at you, you looking at yourself. You say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself the way I am. I love and accept myself just the way I am. I love and accept myself just the way I am. And Miss Louise was sharing that she had her clients do this exercise, and she had a lot of people who couldn't look in the mirror at themselves. She had a gentleman take the mirror that she would hold in front of him, and he threw it across the room, and it's a challenge that we must overcome. And as Miss Louise said, her words are always with me. The words that you think, you become. So whatever thought you're thinking right now, really focus on that and think, would I want this thought that I'm thinking right now become my future? Do I want this to become of me? Do I want to share self-love, or am I sharing self-hate? Am I constantly in every moment hating myself? Like if I mess up, if I do something wrong, am I banging on myself? If my children won't go to bed, am I punishing myself? Am I punishing them? Am I punishing people around me without even knowing it? Am I harboring grief and fear and anxiety? Something that she taught me was grief, anxiety, fears, worries, doubts. We don't have to hold on to them. When we're here, present in this moment with our breath, find your breath. Find it deep and bring it down in our twinkly magical lights. We're listening to these brain healing sounds, these chiming sounds, thinking of Miss Louise Hay, feeling her. We don't have to let these things wear on us. She said, I don't know if she said this exactly, but I kind of resonated with this. We take in griefs and fears and anxieties and everything. We hold on to them and we harbor them. We hardwire them into our thoughts, and they're stuck in our subconscious mind. But with affirmations, we can change our thoughts, because being present here in the moment is, for most people, it's a pretty big challenge. And I try to show up present as much as I possibly can, and I remind myself, but I'm here. But it's taken me time, not that it will take you time, but it's taken me about 3 years to figure out. I've slowly been on this journey of figuring out my thoughts and my awareness and affirmations. And affirmations are a very powerful tool, and something very simple, something that's within you that you can do only for yourself. So if you can get yourself a lovely journal that is meaningful, you don't want to just write on a scrap piece of paper or a post-it, even though I actually do have a post-it here that I wrote my I am affirmations on. And when you assign I am to any word, it's the most powerful word spoken in our humankind. Make it count. I am love. I am peace. I am compassion. I am abundance. I am prosperity. I have one really important one that I left out, and it is I am forgiveness. I am forgiving. And this is another huge lesson I've been learning from Miss Louise, is forgiveness. And when we can forgive, you can write it in your journal, when we can learn how to forgive and release ourselves from the punishment of everything that we do, our life is open to abundance. We can really understand what joy is. In joy, I have just found out, I used to kind of get afraid of that word joy. I used to think it was just kind of a Christian word that you could only use if you were a very Christian person or whatever. But joy means that you're vibrantly alive with peace. You're joyful, you're vibrantly alive with peace. It's so amazing. And what I was talking about with the guilt and all of our energies, our negative energies that we harbor, we can just simply let go of them, blow them away. You can drop them into the wastebasket, into the trash, like blow your nose on a tissue. Drop it away. You don't have to hold on to it. You're holding on to it because you think you need it. You think you need your fears. You think you need your pains. You think you need your worries and your doubts. We don't actually need them. In this moment, here in my breath, here with you and me connecting, we don't need any of that. All we need is love in our heart, forgiveness, and compassion. This is all that we need. And a big one that I've really came into the realization that I have been harboring in my life is guilt. And I do this to my husband, and I subconsciously do it, and I actually caught myself doing it just yesterday, and I reflected on it today while I was doing a dear close friend's hair at home. And she was here, and I just had this moment, aha moment, where, wow, I inflict guilt on him, or even our children. We make them feel bad, or our children do that to each other already, and they learn it from who? From us, from husband, peers, cousins, aunts, uncles, teachers. When they say, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell on you. I'm not going to be your friend if you don't do this. That's just them impeding guilt. And I have some guilt inside. And when we harbor these negative energy emotions and just all these negative, this ball of energy, we manifest sicknesses and illnesses in our body. We manifest anxiety, we manifest depression, worry, doubt, all of those. We're harboring all of these, and they're all just from our thoughts. And what we can do is we can start with affirmation. So starting with a clean slate. Let's start out with like Miss Louise, lovely, amazing, spiritual soul who is always with us. This morning meditation has been changing my life and really changing my thoughts. I am so happy and grateful to be alive. The first thing when I get out of bed, I think of gratitude instead of sitting up and thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do this and I have to do that. Or it was this book that I read that started my whole awakening, was The Miracle Morning. And it was amazing, but it's a 6-step process, and you have to do these things when you wake up. You have to read, you have to affirm, you have to visualize, you have to exercise, you have to journal, you have to do all of these steps. And I would wake up thinking, oh, okay, I have to be on my schedule and I have to do this and this and this and this. And I finally have just been being in the moment, and when I'm here and I'm present, I don't have to do all those things. I just can flow with those things, but I naturally think of gratitude. I naturally want to affirm to myself. I don't have to do any of those things. I just can find myself in these things. So I am so happy and grateful for this day. I'm so happy and grateful for my breath. I'm so happy and grateful for my health. I'm so happy and grateful that my mind is mine and no one else's. I'm so happy and grateful for my body, for my life, for my light. I'm so happy and grateful for my bed, my cozy bed that keeps me warm, that I get to lay in and I get to connect with energy in my body, and I find my inner peace at nighttime. And I get to wake up in the morning to the same cozy bed, and I be grateful for it, and come downstairs and be grateful for my house, which it sounds so silly and tiny and simple, but Miss Louise has proved with millions of followers, and I feel it, and she's just so amazing. And it's just, you're giving yourself gratitude and self-acceptance and self-love. We think it's hard to love ourselves, but it's harder to hate. And when we we label things with the word hard, they are hard, they become hard. If you can change a programming of that, I have changed my hard times to my obstacles and my lessons that I need to overcome. So situations that are hard, difficult to overcome, people passing, watching people pass, people being admitted to the hospital, my grandmother slowly passing. These are all huge obstacles, and they weigh really heavy on my heart. And it's okay to cry and get sad, but it's also okay to have that inner stillness and still find yourself behind your breath and know that it's going to be okay. At the end of the day, it's going to be okay, and we have a path, and it's slowly unfolding before us, and we're doing the best that we can at our level of consciousness. I guess just choose your conscious awareness. Choose the awareness, because you are the awareness. And I actually did find these lovely Louise Hay quotes that are just like so profound. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. We don't need to push anything. They're just revealed to us as we need. Everything I need comes to me. All is well in my life. All is well in my life. So make all well in your life, and love yourself, and send love. This is me and my daughter do. Send love and light to everyone out there who needs it. Miss Louise Hay, you are forever loved in my heart, and your spirit shines on. I love you. Love, peace, and happiness.